things I can't seem to let go. And I feel like I'm all on my own. And some days it gets worse and the memories hurt, but I hope that one day I let go. I know I get mad, too mad, and I don't wanna do that. It hurts bad and I hate when the mood lasts. I move fast and I try hard to move past all the pain, cause I'm looking for a bright side in my mind, cause you only got one life. Need advice from the future, am I alright? If this fight feels like something from your own life, then one time let me hear you sing.
Sometimes things will get hard and leave you covered in scars, but I know I can get out of this. And I feel like life moves way too fast to hold on to things from the past. So goodbye to things I'll never miss.
We don't run, now we're staying together and hold on through the angry weather. We all want to make something better, I know. And my trust has been torn and shredded, it's been rough, but I try to forget it and move on to a place where I can grow. It's time, not holding back, I'm coming and coming fast. I know what I wanna have, the dream is to detach from all that is bad, the things holding me back, the people that didn't last, the evil that kept me mad. This is my life, it's my time to do things just how I like. My runway for the lights, I'ma take flight, and my God is my purpose and my fight. If you feel the same, let me hear you say.
Sometimes things will get hard and leave you covered in scars, but I know I can get out of this. And I feel like life moves way too fast to hold on to things from the past. So goodbye to things I'll never miss.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss, cause I am not
Let's
someone
go.
that you would wanna cross.
I move quietly, like a shadow, there's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty. A new rivalry, it emerges ever so silently, but I got fight in me, so I'll squash anything that's trying me. I'm like, me versus you, I hope that you know what you're getting into. I got nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a local resident.
Well, good morning. Oh, that sounds like AI. Hold on, let me do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good morning, YouTubers. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yep, it's me. It's Trusting God, not AI. Nope. This is live. No audio. No remake. So good morning, everybody in chat. Yeah, today's the 1st of October, the official first day of the new 2025 government calendar. Yeah, surprise, we made it to the 1st. Yeah. See, what's been going on since you've been sleeping, you slackers? Yep, well, as you already know, those dock workers on the East Coast, all the way from Maine to Texas, have gone on strike. You know, let's see what else. Happy birthday, Jimmy Carter. He turns 100, first president to do so. And let's see what else. So Pete Rose passed away. Yep, and Chris Christopherson and a couple others. Yeah, let's see what else. Yeah, I rushed out. Well, I didn't rush out, but I went out to the grocery store to pick up some creamer for my coffee this morning. And I've been going back stir crazy all day yesterday since I cut off the stream in the morning. And yeah, went to go get some chicken and dumplings and some beef stew. And guess what? 1 can of beef stew, no chicken and dumplings. No stalkers around, so I couldn't ask them if they got any on order, or if it's already freaking too late and we're gonna have a shortage on them. So we shall see. Hopefully I'll find out. I'm gonna try to make a trip later on this afternoon to go check it out. So yeah, let's see what else. Oh yeah, it's currently 61 degrees of sunny here in West Central Texas. It's supposed to get up to a high of 89 because we got a cold front coming through, and guess what? Yeah, it's gonna be like that all week long. So yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, the supposed VPs are supposed to have a debate today, aren't they? Yeah. Raise your hand if you're interested. I'm raising my cup of coffee. I don't really care. I know who I'm voting for. It ain't for the freaking the liars that we've been calling everybody out on. I mean, I think after the last one where they finally found out that, oh, yeah, we're not conspiracy theorists, we've been reporting the truth, then they'd start listening to us and stop freaking listening to their unwoke freaking minds. But hey, they're the ones that took the jabs. They're the ones that, yeah, think they're right as they watch other buddies and neighbors freaking pass away. Yeah. But what do I know? I'm not a doctor. Check with your doctors. And hopefully you got one that's freaking awake or woke. Because, you know, I had to battle mine, and it's to the point he doesn't want to deal with me because he thinks he's right and he doesn't know shit. And I proved it to him. That's why they gave me another doctor. It's actually my pharmacist also, because she knows more what's going on than he does. And she asked me about that when I had a conversation with her, and I told her, it's like, well, you know, I know why the doctors in the offices go to the computers that I put input stuff is to freaking type in and ask freaking AI, what the hell's wrong? He ain't got no fever. His blood pressure's normal, but he's in pain. And of course, AI is like, maybe he's got a headache. As I'm bleeding profusely with half my arm freaking cut off. Yeah. That's why I don't trust these doctors nowadays. I don't teach them shit. Scientific studies and medical studies had come out this weekend too that they're finding out most doctors don't get in any classes or studies on the foods that help the human body recover themselves better than meds. They get no nutritional freaking classes. So when the doctor tries to say you're fat, you tell him, well, you're fucking stupid. Because, yeah, what do you know about nutrition? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, exactly. That's what the doctors are at this point. And I had a conversation with my sister who has been a doctor for 30 years. And she's learned after all this time to, yeah, don't argue with me. Just accept the truth that I give her and go from there. It took 2 sledgehammers and a Humvee to break her freaking wokeness up. Because she was really, oh, yeah, these shots are freaking life-saving. No, they're not. They're life-threatening. And now she sees it. She regrets it. Because most of her loved ones are not here anymore. And I know deep down inside she's still worrying about that one last one she still has in her life with her. And I'm not talking about herself, we're talking about her son. So, yeah, and he plans to keep taking the boosters even after she's freaking tried telling him don't. But hey, on to the next thing. Yeah, these dock workers. Everybody get a chance to go watch those interviews with the freaking guy running the freaking, I don't know, international load masters, load dockers, whatever. Yeah. They will see his interview where he's going to cripple us. And they want 70% pay. They want this, they want that. You know, how's it feel to want, motherfucker? That's all I got to say. Mother papas. How's it feel to want? May you freaking drag this strike on for forever, because even doing 5 minutes is a disgrace to this country since you didn't care about crippling the economy hurting the people in this country just as much as freaking Biden. You can tell they're liberals. Organizations are liberal. You know, they don't care about all the people hurting after all these things going on. Democrats have no freaking deal how to do anything. Still don't believe me? Why don't you check out all the EV cars and how they caught fire and started blowing up with all that salt water? Yeah, that's your future if you want to get an EV. You know. Let's see what else. Russia's talking smack and NATO's freaking hidden back. Let's see. North Korea tried to talk smack. South Korea just showed their shit, and North Korea's all quiet. There's a possible war brewing between India and China right now. China is building stuff on property that belongs to India, and they've been trying to quietly do it. But India's like, mofo. So, yeah. China may need to forget about Taiwan at this point because, yeah, go ahead and try to take on. Dear China, you can't take on a two-front war. Not with India on your back door. India's got things that you got, but, hey. They don't sell their fuel and put water in the tanks of their missiles. That's all I'm going to say on that part. Don't believe me? Do the reports. Read them for yourself. Okay, I'm going to get off my rant here and send my email out. There it is. Let's see if our chef will be able to join us today. Depends if he has got good internet and if he can jump on board. I'm just checking chat out real quick. Sorry. Hey, Lady D. Good morning. So if y'all haven't been able to check us something to talk about, some of y'all need to check it out today. Some of y'all will love it. Even though it's better, I went against my better judgment. I even posted about pumpkin spice in there. Because I know some of you God-forsaken people need pumpkin spice to freaking live. I don't know why, but hey. Let's see what else. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Ollie's. That store that's popped up within a year or two ago? Yeah, they decided they're buying all the freaking stores from Big Lots. So the name will probably change, but it'll just be Ollie's. Hey, Latin Times is reporting that doctors are warning Georgia residents to seal windows as those chemicals that are burning from that bio plant are still leaking everywhere. So if you didn't evacuate, because there's at least 20% that don't even listen about evacuating. Oh, we can handle it. Yeah, I don't think so. Especially with chemicals, unless you know how to seal your house properly and know where your leaks are. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Well, let's see what else is in Georgia. WSB Atlanta saying stay out of the water. Georgia riverkeepers share warning after Hurricane Helene. Yeah, there's a lot of wildlife and a lot of dangerous stuff in the waters after those flood waters came through. Yeah, you don't want to come up and find out that you got a human poop, feces, whatever you want to call it, a logger stuck on your shoulder. Yeah, and they didn't come from a cuckoo bird either. Yeah. It's because you're swimming in that river water. Yeah. So let's see. John Deere closed their plant. They're going to move to Mexico, and guess what? They're going to go bankrupt. Nobody's going to buy John Deere, let alone John Deere parts anymore. We'll just buy something foreign that's already in the U.S. Lady says she got word from a special person. I won't say those things because YouTube's being picky. They went out test wearing masks and they said that it's that toxic. I don't know. You believe what you want to believe, but if the air's blowing your way, it may not be toxic where they tested that, but the air current still blew all that toxic stuff somewhere. And it could be toxic somewhere else. That's all I'm going to say. This homie don't play with toxins. That's all I'm going to say. I don't care. There's no expert on earth that could tell me it's safe after a nuclear freaking meltdown. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, Tom. Don't apologize. Love and marriage. Love and marriage. Yeah, you sure do live in toxic. You're in Jersey. Man, you could have paid me enough to move to Jersey. Well, that's awesome, Harris Murray. I'm glad for a wonderful update. Prayers do work. There's another reason why we keep doing it, because we keep seeing proof that it does work. Yeah, Lady D says, I'm next to refinery. Yeah, we know you're drinking that Bud Light, Lady D. Yeah, we know it. We can see it. It's like today's National Hair Day. Yeah, so Lady D, let your hair down, let it flow in the air. Just a little toxic stuff all over the place, but you'll be fine. Now, if your hair goes flat and straight, you may be like, oh shit, time to put my mask on. But I don't know. I guess the morning chef's having problems checking his email to pop up here. But let's see. So we've had, let's see, China's submarine sink. Russia's freaking crashed their nuclear submarine into one of ours, and it sank. Ours is still floating, so yeah. I guess they figured they can't shoot nukes, so they're just going to try to ram, and they forgot that ramming speed doesn't work. That was American-made steel. Oh, word to the wise that Russian submarine was titanium, but I guess it weakened and sank still. They don't know how to ram things. Yeah. Maybe they need to contact Dodge. You know, they should have had a rammed titanium submarine. Or, built ram tough. Yeah. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Trust. How you doing?
Okay, I knew I'd take you a few minutes, and you're probably recovering from the shock. I only found one can of beef stew at the store.
Oh, I didn't even hear that part. I was left doing something else for a minute.
Hey, Kellum, how you doing? Now, see, Kellum, they can't fire me because I work for free, and nobody wants to get up this early to freaking do the shit. So, yeah.
They only had one can of stew at the store?
Yeah, they had no the chicken and dumplings, and the only one can of Denny Moore's beef stew. No other beef stews, no small cans. I found the medium can. I was looking for the large ones, but they had none whatsoever.
That reminds me of a funny story. I went and got some beef stew one day, and I opened it up, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, this stew doesn't look right. And it took me a minute, and I'm like, I ended up getting the chicken and dumplings by mistake. I felt so stupid. Is it the Denty Moore brand of the chicken dumplings?
No, I can't remember. It's a blue and white label one. I've never found the Denny Moore having chicken and dumplings. So
Yeah, they make them.
Never seen it. So they had plenty of sardines, and they're halfway through their tuna stock. So
I found out this morning that the farmers around the country, they're not processing chicken or beef. they got no place to put it or ship it because of the strike.
Mm-hmm. Well, I saw a video yesterday about the truckers, trying to get all the containers out of the docks as fast as they could.
Yeah, I heard for one day they're on strike. It's 6 days behind for us. So if they're on strike for 5 days, we're going to be behind them over a month.
Well, oh, I'm sorry, Lady D. Lady D's hungry. Well, Lady D, I'll give you some good news with the bad news, saying you're so hungry. Happy National Fruit at Work Day. Yeah. Yeah, that's another one for today. I was working at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't feel like doing the video last night. I was so tired and frustrated after almost finding one can of beef stew. So, but yeah, let's see. I tried hearing reports. There's some other guy. I don't even know his name. They had him up on one of the talk show things, and he's saying, "Yeah, we're fine. We'll be good up until December, even if this thing goes longer, because there's a lot of stockpile of stuff." But that during the holidays, and they're talking about food, but the holidays you ain't gonna find the specialty stuff. So we still have Thanksgiving to go through, and then Christmas. So unless you want to have chicken drumsticks for your holiday meals, you may want to get your turkeys and your hams now. There's
I
no
already,
guarantee on those.
I already got my turkeys and that from. I had them from last year. They're in the freezer, so I'm all set for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Mm-hmm. And they said supposedly, with this strike, it's not going to be affecting the oil and fuel supplies in any way, shape, or form. It's only products and food stuff. But I would still go get my fruits and vegetables, mainly your vegetables, because
Yeah, remember that the other day you were talking about the washing the vegetables and it doesn't take the stuff off.
yep.
Now I've been. It's funny because I've been seeing these commercials now that say they're saying the same thing, and it's that they're selling this product. I forget what it's called. They say you put it on, you spray it on your food. And it's the first time I've ever seen that. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you got T. He's visiting everybody down in that area, and Horseface ain't doing nothing, and Potato's playing golf.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's funny. He got mad. Oh, Potato Head, when they were asking questions about the hurricane, he got mad. Oh, but we'll work on it. And, the mainstream media tried to brag. And, well, Camilla canceled her tour of wasting time and never answering questions and flew back to Washington. And she's going to get briefed on FEMA of what they could do. At this point, it's already happened. A game plan while the shit is before it happens or during while it's happening. That's when there's what are we going to do? And now it's time, just enact it, get the funding, everything. No funding has been thrown out. They haven't gone there. Biden was trying to avoid and getting mad at the question, saying, well, I'm going to go and review the mess. It's like, well, you should have done instead of playing golf. Hey, buddy, you could have gone, done all that shit before freaking 7 o'clock when you want to be in bed. You got a private jet that you could use to fly there. Kamala's always using it. Think about it.
Yeah, Lady Dagger status. I agree, and it's going to affect a lot more than Thanksgiving. I get your stuff, people, but I think the majority of us up here, we should be all squared away to a point. But it's always good to have extra stuff.
And here's one thing they never talk about. You need to have the Hornet and Yellow Jacket spray, where you can stand 10 to 15 feet away and spray it at dusk, so you can freeze them and it affects all of them and they go bye-bye. You need to have several cans of that also, because first things goes to shit. You're already worried about all the rioters. You're worried about all the freaking neighbors who are trying to steal your shit. You don't need to go out there and check your home garden for your organic foods and get attacked by hornets or yellow jackets.
Well, unfortunately, I have a crap ton of all that spray stuff because unfortunately, I'm always all year well during the summer. It's in the boonies here, and I'm always dealing with the yellow jackets every single year.
Yeah. And here's the thing most of y'all don't know. Keep one of those cans somewhere oddly in your house. Somebody ever breaks in and you're there, you can grab the can and spray them. It's like mace. Let that get in their eyes and their nose and mouth. Oh, yeah. Then you grab your taser, go over there and freaking tase them in the nuts.
I actually think that would be a lot worse than mace.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's got the chemicals and the stuff to kill
Their eyes will swell. Just imagine the freaking mugshot if the cops ever show up to arrest him. Yeah. His eyes be all puffy, his eyes shut red, and yeah. Oh, Tom, you want to save the projectiles from the Glock for later. Because the relatives are going to come over there and try to get revenge. And they'd be like, well, that guy's only got freaking bug spray. Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, I was watching a video that dropped on YouTube yesterday, and pretty informative. They had the 6 stores not to buy meats from and the 6 best stores to buy meat from. Yeah. Needless to say, yeah, H-E-B was on the top 6 best stores to go for your meat. The only reason I mentioned it, I was kind of shocked. Okay, when you hear the word Target, right, as far as the store, are you thinking food store? Or are you thinking, clothes and stuff like that?
First thing that comes to my mind is clothes and electronics and stuff.
Yeah. They actually have Target one of the 6 worst places to go buy your meat from. Hell, I didn't even know they had meat at Target. I know they had some grocery stuff. I'm like, oh, look, how cute. They're trying to be a convenience store. Anytime I've gone to a Target, that's what I freaking say. But, yeah, you don't buy your meat at Target. Are you that lazy? And they even said you got to be careful because most of that meat is fake meat from China. So explain to me, what is fake meat? Yeah, what are they putting in there from China? Because the toys has all the freaking poison shit in it already. Is it like the leftover toy stuff? I mean, I don't get it.
And don't ever buy any bologna or cold meat or cheese at the Dollar Tree. Please don't, because I got the cheese there. I opened it up. It was wet. I've never had a wet cheese in a prepackaged before. And the bologna I got, it was jalapeno. I'm like, I'll give it a shot. The next morning, the whole thing turned moldy on me.
No, you didn't have it at the proper temperature. That's what happens from the fake stuff. Breaking news. Lady Dagger says she has plenty to share. She has 50 pounds of nuts. Damn. Where'd you get that many nuts? I guess New Jersey has no squirrels with nuts anymore because Lady Dagger has got them all.
Yeah, granted, they do have some good canned foods and stuff, but Lady D, isn't New Jersey and New York, that's like one of the biggest ports, I think, right? That shut down. I think that's what I saw.
Lady D, you just leave the barn door open. Now she's got nuts on her chest. Come on now. Now she's are you roasting those chestnuts on an open fire? See, I'm not getting naughty. Get your minds out of the gutter, people. She's talking about chestnuts, the ones you eat. Mine's
Oh
just
yeah,
mustard. Yeah.
Tom. That cheese was nasty. I took a bite of that, spit it right out, threw the rest of it right in the trash. It was disgusting. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I trust Cheese Whiz in the can a whole lot better than I do that imitation cheese stuff. You know, the Cheese Whiz is imitation too, but you know.
Oh, speaking of cheese, I'm gonna make a video about this. Has anyone in chat noticed this lately? Because I'll get the prepackaged cheeses, and they have the individual slices that you unwrap. I get the white and the orange. The white comes out fine, but the orange, it's it's sticking. It doesn't come out. You make a mess. Open it up. Is anyone else having this issue with the orange cheese? The individual slices that are prepackaged. I don't know why it's doing that.
Mm.
Okay, thank you, Lady Dagger status. All right, yeah, New Jersey and New York. When I freeze it, it will do it. I don't know. Maybe they they froze it before they got to the store because I don't freeze that cheese, but maybe they did that. I don't know. It's just weird.
Well, I'm just reading the weird news on the news streams right now. Right now, they got 132 dead, including 40 in hard hit county.
Oh, it's 132. The last time I saw it was 128. That's awful, man.
Yeah.
Prayers for him.
That's why when you purchase property, you need to know if you're in a flood zone. That's the first and foremost. Even if you're borderline flood zone, yeah. If you got a river near you and you've never seen it crest or get so high, there's a good possibility it's going to.
And for all you baseball fans out there, Pete Rose has passed away at the age of 83.
It was only 83?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since he was in that band for Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because he was betting on the games.
Yeah. That band was For Life. Well, now that he's passed away, maybe they could put him in the Hall of Fame now.
Yeah.
I think somebody needs to push that, and when they try to push back, say, okay, well, we're not going to watch baseball anymore. F you. Because, yeah. If the politicians can freaking go buy stocks of stuff with insider information, why can't baseball players bet on games?
Yeah, Mrs. Pelosi.
No. And I'm hoping they do, Gary. I mean, he's still... His betting didn't get him to perform better. It was a skill that made him perform better. Yeah, but that's where it's at. And of course, you got all those climate change people still screaming. It's like, this ain't climate change. This is the Earth. This is Mother Nature getting back at us. People don't realize that shit. The Earth is going through its normal cycles, just like the sun is. When are people going to wake up and see that? I mean, it took us, 15 years to get the scientists to start studying the sun. Yeah, all this heat is coming from the sun. It's not from the factories. But the meteorologists and all the freaking mainstream media are like, oh, 2024 has been the hottest year ever. Bullshit. You've only been recording temperatures for 100 years. You tell me how hot it was during the Jurassic era. Because I tell you, with all those freaking tar pits bubbling up with the oil and stuff and the volcanoes blowing up, It was a whole lot worse then than it is now. Think about it.
Yeah, Lady D, I got a bunch of chocolate put back too. It's those what are they? They're only seasonal. It's those you all know those chocolate oranges they have. It's chocolate and it's orange flavor and it comes in the shape of an orange. You open it up and you whack it on the table and it opens up.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bunch of them put back in a cool place.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else. Um, maybe you can do trick or treating. You're gonna pass out some possible bad chocolate. You know, because they did recall a lot of chocolate before.
Well, look at last year. They were talking about that thing with that starts with the letter F.
You know, and you got to think about it. If you're gonna give out chocolate, you can't have anything that has nuts. Not if they're individually wrapped or anything else, because one of the parents may turn around and sue you. You didn't have a warning label on the bowl saying that your candy possibly contains nuts. I see it coming. This world has freaking lost its freaking mind. So, do you really want
Remember,
to pass up and then get sued?
remember way back in the day when no one was allergic to anything?
Yep.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh, trust. I forgot that. What happened to your live yesterday? I can't find it on YouTube at all.
Chef needed to fix something on it. She said she fixed it. I don't know. I haven't looked. I didn't know it wasn't showing. So
Oh, okay.
I
I
thought
didn't
it
know
was.
if it got I didn't know if it got taken down for something or
Oh
whatnot.
no. She needed. Well, she was trying. Well, I was gone all day. I wasn't even home. So she was asking me to edit something, and I told her I would when I get home. And she went in there and found out that she has the ability to edit. So well, I'll go back and look because I thought it was showing there, but I mean, I could be wrong. It just shows and I have to approve it to post it again or something. I don't
Good
know.
morning. Good morning, vote for Pedro.
Yo, Pedro. Yeah, that's what I recommend here. You go to trunk and treats at the churches and stuff, and a whole lot safer in the parking lots. All the cars are parked, and that's going to drive through. And yeah, you know, I didn't think 40 years ago when I was going to church and going to a private school that things would go. I'd see the churches helping people that needed food and having Sunday spaghetti dinners after service, all that other stuff. That they stopped helping people, and the only thing they do is allow people to use their parking lot for trick or treats. Yeah, that's why I'm a strong indicator. You need to take away their tax-free freaking exempt status, and they start paying taxes on the shit. Nothing against God, and He knows what's in my heart. But if the church ain't going to help the people, the church doesn't need to be making all that money. That's all I got to say. They can freaking suffer just along with us. We got over, I think, 150 churches here, and about 30 of them do pantries and stuff to help people, and the rest don't do shit. They just collect the money. Think about it.
I plans imminent M thing on Israel.
No idea what that is. So.
The place that don't like Israel. I don't know if I can say that word up here.
Iran?
Yeah, plans imminent M attack on them.
Yeah, Iran doesn't want to play. Israel's just baiting them when Iran freaking jumps in there. Because you got to look at it. All the little freaking small armies, their guns for hire getting annihilated by Israel. And Israel ain't playing. So, yeah. And I'll tell you one thing Israel's not afraid to use nukes. They know they got some people like China that want to buy a glass factory in that area over there. So think about it. Maybe I'll get my international real estate license so I can sell glass factories around the world.
I agree, Gary. Hello, Ginger Ninja.
Hey, Lucia Parker, Junior Ninja. So, yeah. Yeah, you think about it. The church has to do business with the state, and they're getting exemptions. Basically, they're getting blood money from the state. Is it really separate? I don't think it is. And didn't the good book say what belongs to Caesar, you give to Caesar? And if the money comes from Caesar, shouldn't Caesar get their portion, even if it's a church? Think about it.
Yeah. Yes, exactly, Harvest Mary Moon. And if any of you buy honey, please get it from your local farmer or beekeeper. Do not get it in the stores. The store's honey is not real honey unless it's an Amish store.
Oh no, we got a couple of butcher shops here that only sell organic, natural stuff from farms. So I don't have to drive the 25 miles out to the ranches. I can just go there and get them, which is pretty nice.
How much
It's still pricey. Huh?
How much? I was just going to ask you, how much is the honey there?
It's about $30 to $35 for I don't know how big the jar is. Pretty big, but it's not a big old giant pickle jar like the big giant pickle jars they sell. It's smaller than that, but it's definitely not a 12-ounce jar either. So
That's not bad because you get what you pay for and all that stuff. That's good stuff, and that will never go bad.
oh yeah. Hell, I was happy a couple of trips ago. I finally found the powdered freaking peanut butter. So I got me a couple of those jars. I'm like, yeah, I can't do without my freaking peanut butter. Gary's like, he charged $15 a quart for his honey. So
I get mine to about $12 a quart, but I've known the guy for over 21 years.
yeah, vote for Pedro. Yeah, most of the charity stuff like that, it's just gone away. People are just in it for themselves. I mean, you got to find the individuals who are doing it themselves and have to advertise and everything just to try to help because, everybody's gotten selfish in this world. They've forgotten what life's all about, and it's not in it for themselves. But hey, a lot of people think I'm freaking an angry little freaking person too, but they don't know what angry is until they freaking see the red in my eyes. At that point, they're freaking saying their final prayers because they know that I'm setting an appointment for them to meet their maker. So, needless to say, they don't know what angry is. I may sound angry. That's only because I'm out of coffee.
Lady D, sorry, Lady D, that's a good price too. $20, you're getting the real deal. We're getting real honey.
Yep, and remember, it's not only good to sweeten your coffee and it's medicinal purposes. You put it on wounds when you got no neosporin and all the other stuff. So there's a lot of uses for honey.
Oh my God! Talking about that, yesterday I saw this video. Those murder hornet. You know the murder hornets, right?
Uh-huh.
This guy, he went overseas. He's a popular channel. I forget what it was. It just popped up for some reason. And this village, they raise the murder hornets because they sell them because it's a delicacy over there. And they had these bee suits on, and they were made of this thick Kevlar leather stuff, and they were really expensive, and they're all suited up, and they had these not the mesh based things on. It was this plexiglass thing, and you should have seen how many of them are. I had to start watching the video. I'm like, oh, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. That thing was huge. And they feed them chicken in that. They put the chicken out and they just raise them and leave the nest there for months and months and then harvest them and do what they got to do with them. It's like, woo.
Or for those of you that don't know, because they don't cover this on the mainstream media, most of the military bases in Georgia are in partial evacuation orders. So, yeah, even before the storms came, they moved a lot of the aircraft out of there, and they moved quite a few of the families of the military out of Georgia also. So, but possibly if you got relatives in the military and they're stationed there and you're worried about them, and you're not getting a hold of them, it's probably because they moved them. They're at another base in another state that's not affected, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through when you get moved for an evacuation. That you'll be lucky. You'll have to wait till their phone charges again for them to contact you. So, just saying, they will eventually, either when they get back or when they actually have a phone and some time off.
I hope they get better, Lady Dagger status. Prayers.
And here's a gee whiz that I've been doing. I don't know, a lot of other people know. But, yeah. They say you need to get, like, vehicle parts and all this other stuff to prepare. I'll give an example: plywood for your windows if you got storms coming and stuff. Well, not really plywood in this case, but get stuff that you could use if you need to brace up your perimeter of your house. Like I bought cinder blocks, and I bought these gardening 8-foot wooden poles, and I put them up as a small little fence on my front porch. Make my adobe house look a little bit more Western. But if it goes to crap, oh yeah, you guarantee that little fence is coming down, and I'm using the cinder blocks, and I'm using that wood for other things. And people want to jump over the fence, they may get impaled by some wooden spikes. That's all I'm gonna say. So
I remember back in.
If it goes to crap, traps are illegal at that point. I think about it. Nobody's touching my generator, damn it.
I remember back in the day doing construction where they had the rebarb sticking up before they had to pour the foundation or the walls. They had those those orange things they'd put on top of them. So if someone fell off the scaffolding or something, they want to get impaled, they'd hit it, bounce off. They'd still get hurt, but at least they wouldn't have got impaled.
Yeah. Yeah, I even saw a YouTuber report stating that they're readjusting all the trains. A lot of train services have stopped running right now. Like, they can't do business with Mexico and several other places right now because of this workman strike. So, those thoughts that, the West Coast's still open, it's not affecting it. They could ship it. Well, they ain't going to be using trains, so they're going to have to use 18-wheelers. So thanks to California and their freaking trucker laws, they got to be brand new vehicles and all this other bullshit. That's making it more difficult. Thanks, Newsom, you dumb mother papa. That's all I got to say.
Does anyone know if they're in talks or if they have a schedule to meet at a certain point sometime this week to try and resolve it, or are they just not going to do anything for a while?
I mean, the owners have offered a 50% pay raise in the next 6 years, but that's not good enough. And the reports are saying they want to get the media to push their cause and all that. And that's why I say, after watching that interview with that freaking idiot Barrett, yeah, him and anybody involved in this pick a line needs to be considered domestic terrorists. Biden's already a domestic terrorist. You can tell he's in it for himself. He doesn't care about the public, and he's supposed to be for the people, not telling the people what to do and having his way about things. But I know people in unions, and oh no, they really just need money. If you're making $50 an hour, what the fuck do you need more money for? You got a job, you're making money. There's a lot of people out there that don't have a job because everything they got closed thanks to Biden and his freaking economic structure. So think about it.
Or then again, you have other people that have 3 jobs and they're not even making close to $50 an hour. They should be lucky they're making $50 an hour.
Yeah. And the whole thing is, if the union really cared about this country and set up for themselves, this selfishness that they have, they could see how the hurricane has affected all these places. They could have just voted upon themselves. They don't need a freaking potato to freaking tell them, hey, they could have delayed it 30 days. You know, potato's doing it for the election crap.
Yeah, but if Potato, I thought it was if he did that thing, he could have delayed it for 80 days. I thought it was.
Yeah, he could delay it later, but I mean, I'm just saying that the union workers could have delayed it for 30 days because of the hurricane. That was
Oh,
beyond anybody's control. Just show that they cared about the American public that buys the products that create their jobs, you know. But they don't give a crap. It's all about themselves. So you know what? Please let one of those people be affected by the floods and fuck them. Hopefully FEMA can't help them. Hopefully nobody helps them because they know they went on strike and they told everybody they want to cripple us. Because I'm telling you right now, everybody's so ingrained with their heads up the union's ass, like, oh no, unions are great, blah blah. They protect this bullshit. If the leader of the union freaking speaks, he's speaking what all the people in the union are. They're domestic terrorists. They want to cripple us. And they even tried coming out, well, you know, all the big company owners now are all international owners like China and all this. They tried to mention all the countries. They're like, yeah, and you work for them. And you want to get your piece of the pie, but you can't wait 30 days to try to get your piece of the pie. Think about it.
yeah,
Think
they
about the
could have
truckers.
delayed.
They don't get $50 an hour. They're having to bless their ass try to get the freaking contracts and get the stuff.
They could
They're
have delayed
keeping
it 30 days because of the hurricane. Trust, Lady D has a question for you.
Yeah, you sure can, Lady D. Drop it. If I won't let you drop it, let me know and I'll try to fix it. Yeah, Harvest Ferry, I really think FEMA can't do anything because there's no money left in the till. They can't give out loans because there's no money to give out. I think that's the real reason. Why do you got to wait 5 to 7 days to come up with a plan? Yeah, Tom, that's everywhere. You don't have to be unionized or not. They'll fuck up paychecks, excuse my French, but that's everywhere. I worked for a freaking food bank and they messed up. And I had to bring it to their attention and show them how to do accounting. And they turned around and fixed everything. Holy Toledo! Just when you thought about it, here comes our superhero. She may be batshit crazy, but you know what? She's got knowledge.
Oh my God, I woke up. I'm so sorry. I woke up late.
No, you're fine. You're good.
I'm so sorry. God, it's towards the end of the show. Hey, good morning, everybody. Get ready. The port strike. This is bullshit. And they already hurt somebody this morning. A dude that was picking up trash.
Uh-huh.
For the city or Baltimore or something.
No.
And he gets the trash or something, picks it up at down by the ports or something, and they attacked him. But now wait a minute. The guy looks kind of weird. It looked like another Vegas thing. Remember the people that talked after Vegas and then they disappeared?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This dude even had blood dripping down his ear. Make it look dramatic.
Ooh.
Good morning, Ken. How you doing?
Good morning, Mike. I'm just waking up, so literally just waking up.
That's okay. You're catching the tail end of our show.
So yeah, this whole port thing is just messed up. I feel like they're doing it too to hide what's going on after the hurricane. I heard there's gangs going in and pillaging,
Oh yeah, but
looting,
you know,
and 8 of them that got caught. They got visas to work here. Oh, from other countries. Oh, but they're not, legal. Oh, yeah.
oh, here's what a YouTuber dropped. He interviewed an ex-air marshal.
Yeah.
Do you know that this administration has illegally spent billions of dollars on these little airlines that are not commonly known? I think he used like Aircraft X, but it's not affiliated with, SpaceX or anything else like that. But these are foreign aircraft that only had like 2 airplanes, and then they got multiple airplanes, and they're being paid to fly a lot of these illegals back home to visit their families and stuff, and then they fly them back.
What? They're getting
Wait. And the plan for Biden is when they fly to their country, they're considered them deported. And then they fly them back a couple of weeks later, free of charge. And they're back in the country.
Oh, that makes no sense.
He broke that this weekend, and then turn around this morning. I saw the first news article came out how Biden is playing the numbers on deportation to make it look like he's actually doing something on deportation. It's the exact same freaking. So this YouTuber got the freaking story right from a good ex-air marshal source.
Oh wow!
So yeah, so while you're having to scrape money together to take your vacation, and your little 30-year-old junk drunk, these illegals are not only getting free money, free medical, and all that. They're also getting free airline tickets to the country of their choice. Normally, they go back home to visit their families and stuff.
Yeah, and all our
thing all over again.
Yeah, and all the poor homeless vets out there aren't getting nothing, and that we need to be helping them instead of these other pieces. You don't know what I'm going to say. I just don't want to go on a rant.
Yeah. So yeah, don't believe what we report. Go ahead and do your own research. When you find it on paper and you see it on videos and everything else, you'll be like, "Holy crap!" Yeah, exactly, Harvest Spray. I've never had a vacation. The closest I came to vacation, I drove my family when my sons were little to South Padre Island. And during that week, a hurricane came. Yeah. And the family friends that ran the condos asked me not to come back because every time I went back, a hurricane always showed up. So I haven't been back ever since. So that was the closest to a vacation I had when a hurricane chased us off. So, yeah. Me and beaches don't get along for some reason. Maybe it's because I stopped riding horses on the beaches. I don't know.
I haven't been to a beach since 2007.
There's too much. There's too much weird shit coming up from the oceans now. I don't know if I'd want to go to the beach.
Yeah, they're always finding some new creature now.
And Ted, I know you haven't been able to check the news, but maybe you saw this from yesterday or something.
What I missed?
I'm trying to bring it up.
The only thing I saw this morning was that port thing, and then that bullhorn lady doing her crazy crap again. So,
yeah. Let's see. Space.com is reporting Sun unleashed 2 big X flares as U.S. suffered cell phone outages.
Oh yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, and then they have another one, and I'm trying to find it right now.
The thing is these sunspots are getting closer to us because they're at they went past the equator of the sun, which they do, but during the solar cycle, the sunspots start up high, and now they're down low, so they're closer to us. So when an M comes in, like say a high M class, it's
Uh-huh.
gonna affect us because it's closer to us in a sense. It's kind of weird how the
Yep.
sunspots start at the top of the sun at the beginning of the solar cycle, and they just rotate around and down through that 11 years, I guess.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty weird.
Yep.
I don't get
And
it.
look, these astronomers, instead of them looking at the second moon, they're actually looking out in space. And according to Newsweek, they discovered a planet around the closest single star to our sun. It's an exoplanet.
Yeah, It's that's that planetary body system. I told everybody it's out there. Like
Yep.
these people, every day they're coming up with something new. Like, come on, this new moon is not a new moon. We know it's an asteroid. How close is it? It looks like it's pretty close. We can see it, but
Tim,
hey,
did you get
don't worry, it's a moon.
Tim? Did you get those emails I sent you recently? Because I videotaped again, and they really nailed me the other day.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
What do you mean they nailed you with the chemtrails?
the sky stuff.
Oh yeah. I think this thing moves around. I mean, if our planet's a living planet, then these other things are living. And there's a guy questioning my Honda once.
It won't shift. It's a gear, and hydraulic fluid is full. Does it need to be drained? Okay, I'm taking Harvest Murray. You're talking about a vehicle, not a motorcycle Honda. And there's a little clip for your shifter underneath your vehicle. If that breaks off, you ain't gonna be able to shift nothing. Costs like $11. You can crawl on it. Well, not you personally, unless you like getting underneath the vehicle. I would go down there and check. It's a little nowadays it's plastic versus steel or rubber. That's a little piece that connects your shifter to your gearbox. If that cracks or breaks, you got to replace it. It's about $11. Anybody really could do it if you can YouTube it, and I'll tell you what it looks like, and you can order it on Amazon. It takes about 2 days to get.
Oh,
That's
wait.
what it's like to me.
Port strikes. That's one of the first things it's going to affect is car parts. It may take 4 weeks.
Liza Parker. Yeah, in our area and a few other areas, I've been hearing about those people going around house to house trying to sell cleaning supplies.
Oh yeah, and bug spray and
Yeah.
sealant. You know how many of them I've had to deal with just here in Seattle? And I tell them, hey, don't come up on the property like that, man. I'm packing. And then they back off from you.
Hey, that's why I love open carry. I just have my hip poster on. They know what I'm carrying.
Well,
They'll
now
even come up and ask
big
me
dog.
questions.
Because I heard stories of them saying, "Oh, come on, come to the car, come to the van, let me show you." Yeah, I don't think so. Get off my property.
Yeah, no. I even got a big dog now here in Seattle because, like, I'm worried about being here. I just don't like being here. I'd rather be on the other side of the river.
Well, I got a big old sign that says no soliciting, no loitering. And I had one idiot about 2 weeks ago come up, still trying to sell.
Because they can't read.
No. Oh, no, they can read this one now. There's no way. They have to read it in order to hit the doorbell. And this was the middle of the day, and I was trying to nap, and I was pissed. I grabbed the shotgun. He heard me freaking charge.
Oh, yeah.
I opened the door. He's like, but I got a license. It doesn't matter. It doesn't say that you're excused if you got a license. No soliciting, and you're loitering. You got 20 seconds to get the fuck off my property, or your ass is going to be pulling pellets off of your freaking ass for about a month.
I had this same thing happen too. I was taking a nap here, and some guy comes banging on the door about doing, driveway sealants. And when I opened the door, I was like half asleep, so I looked pretty pissed off. And then I opened the door more so the dude could see Delilah, and he's like, I'm like, no, we don't need that. But he saw Delilah. Don't come where I'm at right now. I have a Delilah. She will knock your ass down. She's a big ass dog.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with
Scares
that
the
too.
shit out of the aides here. She scares the shit out of the PT people, and all she got to do is sit there.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with that too. Some of them will come around and say, "Oh yeah, we see you need work there, and they'll give you a good deal." This happened to this one lady, and they gave her a price, and then they jacked it way up, and it was a big mess. And
then now her driveway's cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that lately, but yeah, it's where I live at on the other side of the mountains, nobody comes to my house. Nobody comes to my house because I'm on a very specific block for a reason. And I got a sheriff on it too. Yeah, I like him. So, but over here, I'm like, I'm an open target in this house. But not anymore because we're packing and we got a dog. So.
Yeah. But
I feed that dog bones, and then the cat that's here, she's taking care of the city rats because the city rats are moving to the suburbs because it's getting too expensive. For reals.
Okay. Gary, I have a question for you, 10.
What did I do? Yeah. She a big ass dog. Oh my God. She got that. Yeah, she got that. Yep, Gary. She's a really nice dog, though. She scared the shit out of me when I first met her, too, because she got so excited. She knocked me down.
No.
Yeah.
If you want a dog and you don't have any, get like 5 Doberman Pinschers. Raise them as puppies and train them.
They're skitzed.
Huh?
They're skitzed. I had a roommate that had 4 Dobermans, and those dogs, and Bo scared the shit out of me. Bo, and I lived in the house with Bo, and Bo knew who I was, and it's like, Bo, back down, Bo. Bo was scarier than, oh man, but the other ones, and then they'd fight, and the only way you could break them up was with a water hose because they'd like literally try to kill each other.
Yeah.
Hello, B. Charming. Happy October.
Good morning, B. Good morning, Lady Dagger. I didn't say hello to everybody. I'm really sorry. I was just waking up. So, but we're almost at the end of the show anyhow.
Yeah. So gas is currently at $2.51 here. It was $2.55 when I filled up.
Mine's almost $5.
Yeah, so the gas ain't affected yet, but still, if you can, gas cans have dropped in price about $3-4. So if you can get an extra one that has some spare gas, because you never know.
Well, they said that it wasn't gonna wasn't gonna affect the crude oil shippers or the cruise lines or the military, but come on, it's gonna affect all of us at one point. If it goes past 2 days, you're gonna start seeing it. Maybe, not on the West Coast just quick, but on the East Coast you will.
Isn't it like for one day they're on strike, it's 6 days we're behind. So if they're on strike for 5 days, we'll be behind a month.
Yeah, because there's over 10,000 trucks that move stuff out of one port every day, and that's just one port, and there's 35 ports. Excuse me, this is affecting.
Because back in the day, the grocery stores would have a back stock of food, an extra 3 days with it. Now everything's just in time delivery.
Yeah.
Well, the warehouses have been stocked. They've said that the major retailers have been stocking up for this because they know it's coming, and so they're supposedly prepared for it, and the medicines are supposed to be. I mean, the thing is the commerce director was asked on the news if she'd been preparing for this, and she's like, no, not really. It's like, what the? And then you got that grocery CEO saying, yeah, the prices are going to soar. But hey, there was a coup done on our government, Nancy Pelosi and maybe Obama. What? Did you say that on TV?
Oh, no. It wasn't considered a coup on Biden. Come on now.
he said it twice in the
Oh,
interview, and I thought, and they were trying to shut him down, and I thought, OMG. Okay, now you go back to the 70s, and there was a similar situation with the longshoremen, but that was in 1977. In the early part of the 70s, there was a couple that was a grocery store owners that got murdered by some very notorious famous people. Dum dum dum. Helter Skelter. Remember the hit? One of the hits that it was on the Bianca people, or is it the Biancas or something?
The Bianca murder. Yeah.
They were major owned major retail stores back then. Okay, what if he wasn't going to go along with the deal? Because remember, the food got scarce in the 70s too. Shrinkflation happened. Tuna twist, hamburger helper. Remember those days?
Hello, Cat Mom.
Just a conspiracy, though. You know me. Like, well, okay, no, it's my little tinfoil brain that thinks weird. Because I feel like there's so many repeats of the 70s. And you know what? $10, I bet you that guy's going to get in a car accident in 4 weeks. Just saying.
Yeah. And speaking of medications, you got to realize that about 90% of them come from the C place, and those are all generics because they have that binding agent that makes them generic. The other 10% of medications come from here, and that's why they're so expensive, because they're manufactured here. They're not the generic ones.
Yeah.
That is true. And,
so
most people are on the generic form of it because they can't, afford the name brand. And a lot of the times, once the patent runs out, then they can do a generic of it. But yeah, you're right. Most of that stuff comes from China. We know that. They told us that during COVID.
Yeah, and then all the Walgreens, most of them are going out of business because they used to be Brooks. Then they turned to Rite Aid, and now they're Walgreens, and now most of them are going the way of the dodo. And
yeah, they are them. The Rite Aids, the Walgreens, they're all. And I don't know if it was because of the hit that they took supposedly to retail theft in other areas. I mean, they could always say that, but is it that they're being bought out and it's all going to be a monopoly, just like the Safeway and Albertsons and Kroger trying to merge all together? Like, you can't. What makes you think you can do that, retail people? We don't want any mega monster corporation giants. Come on. Because you guys put so much money into the lobbyists, and then you get through these stupid ass bills. Like, let's send money to Pakistan for gender studies. There's only 2 genders. Did you not study that shit a long time ago, Harvard?
Yep, exactly.
Because of the frogs and stuff. Well, the frogs are one gender, and they can freaking create their own freaking tadpoles.
It's male. It's either male or female. And the other thing about the frog things that Mr. Jones talked about, you all know who I'm talking about. It was, I don't know if I can say this word, but it was turning them gay. The frog's gay. It starts with the letter A.
Yeah, just say rainbow. It's the same thing.
No. I mean the drug. It starts with the letter A. I don't know if I'm not going to say it. I don't want to get your channel in trouble. I could tell you backstage if you want.
See, that's been going on though for a long time along a lot of the waterways and stuff. Like up here in the Pacific Northwest, we used to have pulp mills that were always located by the rivers, and they were always dumping chemicals and stuff. You've got Weyerhaeuser up here that makes boxes and shit out of all your trees and stuff. There's chemicals in making those boxes. And of course, they put these plants all located by rivers, just like they do chemical plants. Oh, let's talk about Hanford. Where's Hanford at, folks? Yeah, it's on a river. Yeah, it's on the biggest river on the West Coast, the Columbia. Yeah, that's real smart. Let's build this shit right next to our drinking water.
Yep. Speaking of which, Associated Press is reporting 39 minutes ago, so this is fresh out the press. You know that big old black and orange smoke cloud that they had at the biolab in Georgia?
Oh yeah, at the pool and spa place.
Yeah, it's moved. It's
Huh?
shifted. Yeah, a chemical cloud moving around Atlanta's suburbs prompts a new shelter-in-place alert. Professional or officials, not professionals, officials,
They're holding it down then.
as they see the chemical cloud move over the neighborhood as winds shifted the plume. They are ordered to shelter in place until the plume disappears or moves on.
And since when does no? They're holding it down. Then they have to be, because that will disperse.
Yeah, they're saying due to the weather, the plume is banking down and moving throughout the county. So this cloud is moving. It's not dissipating in any way, shape, or form. It's just moving. So there's stuff in it. So where it was might be clear, but it's not clear where you're seeing it.
It's a pretty intense chlorine product. Yeah, very intense.
Yeah.
My husband works.
And as far as
the plant that he works at is a chemical plant that does something very similar, but it's for crisp white paper, because people in China love colorful paper. Yeah, go figure. They're the ones that are buying it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that stuff could kill people within a 5-mile radius. That's why I'm like, we need to move away from the 5-mile radius zone. And he's like, don't worry. I run the brain of the plant. I'll make sure nothing happens. It's like, wow, you've got how many people's lives at stake? You know, it's amazing. But yeah. And then Mystic, don't go out there and report that there's 2 chemical biolab fires, because you didn't get it right, girl. You need to check your facts. Okay. It was only 1 chemical fire. Okay. Just say it.
Trust it. Liza says that's what she was talking about, because she got an emergency alert 2 hours ago.
Yeah. And I was just waiting for the story to come out back what she's saying. So,
well, and that's why
people can still fact check on it, but I'm getting the report, and we'll see us doing it firsthand. So I don't know.
He was saying there were 2 plants.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's the same plant, girl. And then she's like, and I woke up and I walked outside and it smelled like bleach. And I'm like, yeah, because it was chlorine, girl. It was a pool and spa place. It's like, get your facts straight. Like, I literally double check shit before I even go out and say it. And if I screw up, I'll come back and retract it, okay? I'll own my mistakes. I have no problem with that, okay?
And now for some good news.
Oh, yeah.
Happy National Taco Day.
No.
We finally have a National Taco Day on Taco Tuesday.
Oh, and we don't even have our taco man.
Yeah. So guess what? Guess what? That's your October surprise. We actually have a Taco Tuesday on National Taco Tuesday.
And keep Jay in your prayers, you guys, because he won't be on the show now for a while. He's going in for his deal, and so he's going to be off the show probably for about 6 weeks. We're hoping he'll come back before then, but it's a pretty major surgery. He will do a vlog and send it to me, and so we're hoping that we can give you updates, because we're all going to be worried. So keep him in your prayers, okay?
I'd say 8 to 10 weeks. He'll probably be in better shape.
Yep, prayers for Agent J, everyone.
Yeah. And for update, Shift Kicker's off to, I won't say an appointment, but a personal appointment, family business.
Yeah.
So she's busy today, so.
But she'll be on tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
She'll be with us tonight, because we got AB on there tonight, and trust. He called and talked to somebody at that union.
Yeah.
And he said it ain't good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh crap,
So he was discussing stuff with a domestic terrorist. Okay.
No, it was a secretary lady. It was a secretary lady. So I can't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Anybody involved in that
It's
union
not
is
like
a
he
piece of
talked to the
terrorist in my book.
union rep. The union rep ain't gonna give anybody the time of day right now. And see, the union dude is supposedly supposedly, okay. I don't know for sure. This, you know what, that they're in bed with Biden because Biden's pissed that Pelosi and them guys pulled a coup, so he won't run again because he was planning on running again.
Yep.
And, like, he can't even fucking eat his pudding right, and he wants to run again. But there's people that are saying that in that camp right now, they're against each other big time. And if you go back and you look at I Pet Goat, at that one point where the apple rolls out of the girl's lap and rolls down on the floor, it blooms a lotus flower. What does Kamala's name mean? Lotus flower. And it also means a devil, I guess, in some other places too. But then it reaches out once it blooms and it hits Obama's shoe. And Obama looks down with a very worried look like, oh, bitch, you turned on me. It's like, ooh, yeah, I know. I follow the weird stuff. Even I Pet Goat, okay?
Yeah.
Is there a high noon today?
Since we've gone longer on this one, probably not.
Oh, good, because I gotta get some sleep. I got an aid here for the day, and so I'm gonna sleep all the day. I've been up all night.
Yeah.
Well, if there's no high noon, I can do the dinner now if you want.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, let me get the video. Dun, dun, dun. If I can find it. I got my glasses on. I just took them off. All these stories that keep popping up here at the last second.
Hold on, I gotta mute. I gotta blow my.
Okay. It's time for Mike B to blow his nose.
Oh man.
Oh, he did that on live.
Yeah.
I love what Licia Parkes said. She goes, Tim, Craig DeHunter is rocking the little show of you guys. I love it, the little show. Yeah, because that's what we are. We're a little show. We are, because we're shadow bands, you guys. Come on. If I was getting paid to push the narrative, it'd be way out there by now. But they ain't gonna get to me, and they know it. That's why they don't offer. And yeah, we're gonna stay little, and we like it like that. So it is better when it's small. Everything's, I think, is better when it's small. Like, think of cute little kittens. They're so nice when they're little, and then they grow old, and then they shit a lot in the box. Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
Did you really hear me blow my nose?
Yeah.
Oh man, I hit the mute button. Oh, this dumb phone of mine.
No.
Oh, Licia Parker.
The second and third row got it all. You pulled the Gallagher on him. They got it all over him.
Licia Parker remembers Angels on Your Pillow. Oh, that's so cool that she remembers that. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, Mike, let's do this. It's time for food. Porn. With Mike B.
Dinner tonight: chicken patty sandwiches with cheese, mustard, pickle ketchup, and the leftover Italian cheeseburger macaroni and a Dr. Pepper.
Oh, there we go. I made some shitty cheeseburger soup yesterday.
Shitty cheeseburger soup.
Yeah, it was shitty. I messed up. I got upset and I forgot to make.
I'm sorry. I ain't eating anything with the word shitty in it. Sorry.
It was the worst batch of soup I've ever made. You know, people that make soup, they're soup artists. Yeah. And I'm not an artist in it. Like, I wasted like $10 worth of ground beef and probably $5 in cheese. And yeah. Oh, not to mention that I had to have Walmart deliver the carrots and the celery because there was nobody here to relieve me. Yeah. Oh, that cost me $10 just for the delivery.
Ooh.
Anyhow, worst soup ever.
Just remember, it's all in the spices.
No, I messed up because I was supposed to actually make a roux and melt down the cheese before I added it to the soup, and instead I just started throwing the cheese in there because I was all pissed off.
Oh.
Yeah, that was another story. But yeah, I made really grody cheese. In fact, I'm going to feed it to the dog. I think he'll like it or she'll like it.
Well, that's like me with the when I make my crock pot the beef stroganoff,
Mm-hmm.
the homemade stuff. I tried going back to the hamburger helper stuff. I took a bite of that. I'm like, no, I couldn't. I can't eat that no more. That stuff is disgusting. Ugh. The only tolerable hamburger helper out there I recommend for anybody would be the cheeseburger one. That's good compared to the other ones. But once you have the homemade stuff and you go to that back to the hamburger helper, it doesn't taste good.
The seasonings in it are really, they're not very good. I don't think the packets, I think that's where all the bad chemicals are.
Yeah.
But I will attempt to do this again, like maybe in a month, but I'm kind of pissed off that I wasted with food being so expensive. And here I'm like, oh, I'm going to make this soup, and don't make soup when you're in a bad mood. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, right, things are expensive now. Just wait. If the strike continues, it's going to get awful. And that's if we can even find the products.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. And these people that do bananas, that they said that's the first thing you're going to notice. Gone.
Oh, was the trains being shut down going to Mexico? If you didn't follow my thing saying get your avocado seeds, start growing your own, and you didn't start doing that, you may be suffering at the grocery store for your avocado.
Did you see the avocado that I got the other day? It had this tiny little baby pit in it, and then it was more yellow instead of being green, and it was like, what? This avocado don't even look right.
Yeah.
Why me? Well, Tim, it's like that orange cheese I got the other day. I asked Chad if anyone had this issue with it. I think Gary said if you freeze it, they might have froze it, but when it's individually wrapped and I go to open it up and it's just stuck. It's stuck. It doesn't come out. You know how it comes out easy? I'm gonna make a video on it and show people. It just sticks to it and it's.
You mean those little cheese slices they call cheese, and it's wrapped in that little cheesy plastic you mean those ones?
I know it's the cheap stuff. I do like that occasionally, but yeah, it just sticks to it. It's not.
That's because it's plastic. It's not real. That's one of the first phony foods that they spoofed us with, just like Cheese Whiz. I know you think it tastes good, but it's not cheese.
This is the first time this happened to me with the orange cheese. It's just weird.
Now, if you have a block and you freeze it and then you take it out and de-thaw it, it's going to crumble. And so it's better for cooking, don't try to use it for a charcuterie board. That's for sure. Because it'll just...
I melt when I make my milk and cheese, when I use blocks of cheese for mac and cheese, I slow melt them in a pan.
Hey,
Tom, Tom said that I should use deer. It's much better than ground beef, and I totally would agree with you, Tom. But because I messed up the most crucial step, which was making the roux and making the cheese sauce, and then slowly incorporating it with the soup. No, Tin was pissed off and lazy, and she took like 2 cups of shredded cheese and just threw it in there and started stirring it up. And I was like, oh, I done you know what up. Yeah, because I was so don't make soup when you're in a bad mood. The soup will be yucky. No soup for you.
Ooh,
lady, go ahead and try to post your email. Try to post your email now. Hopefully that'll get across. Sorry.
Yeah, anything that says processed, that's got to be scary. Like, why did we not catch on to that shit years ago? Anything processed is not real. That's why they put processed on there.
Hello, AZ Coins. Good morning.
And what did I miss? What did Lady Daggers does? Congratulations.
She's got to post an email for somebody, but haven't been able to talk. So, Taylor, okay, she's got the wrench. Now go ahead and post it. It should go through.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was me.
I'm sorry, too. I was talking to. I apologize.
I'm going to start throwing you in the backstage and make you start vacuuming and dusting. Gets the cobwebs for you at it, too.
I apologize, too. I was interrupting, too. I apologize.
Yeah, y'all are in the zone. Ain't no big thing.
No, I'm on a rant because I wasted like $20 and made some of the shittiest soup ever. And yeah, don't make soup when you're in a bad mood.
Hey, Mountaineer Mama.
Oh, we love Mountaineer Mom. You know, she's got the original Hunter doll.
Yep.
She's the
Hello,
one.
Mountaineer Mama.
I'm thinking I need to do a Diddy doll, but somebody else already came out with it, and I still got like 4 more Hunters, to do.
Breaking news: biblical devastation in new what? Towns flooded. NC, North Carolina.
Yep.
North Carolina.
I think that's kind of strange too, because back in the early 1900s, we had some bad rain, or they broke a dam or something, and they covered that whole town.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where Lake Lenore is? Oh, was that a town of mostly population of Black people? Oh, weird things happened back then, you guys. Like they literally fucking killed all these people.
Yeah. Hey, did you know Putin ordered massive draft as Russia's ramping up military forces again?
Oh my God, vote for Pedro. That's too funny.
I think Putin's just that's all part of the hype, because they want to drag us, into World War III because they're warmongers and stuff, and they make a lot of money.
Yeah, Putin's in trouble, though, because a lot of people within the country, they're having their quiet civil war since they control the news media in Russia. But it's been leaking out. There's a lot of people who've been doing stuff on the sidelines in the cities of Russia. You remember a couple of years ago when they raided that theater and they took a lot of hostages, and most of the hostages ended up dying when they tried sending their SWAT team in?
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago and stuff. Yeah, shit like that's happening now. Putin keeps forgetting the mob runs Russia. He doesn't run Russia. The mob does.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and he's gonna freaking realize it when they decide to take his ass out.
But the mob doesn't like the central bank or the SWIFT system.
Yeah.
And so they've been off that for quite a while, and that's one of the reasons why this whole thing's going on over there, because you're teaching Russia a lesson.
Man, I'm so sorry.
You get off the dollar. You're doing everything on your ruble. How dare you run your country like that? You got to be a part of the beast system over here in America.
Go ahead.
Look at what vote for. I can't even talk right now.
Lady, spank his ass. Give him a 10-second spanking.
Look what vote for Pedro wrote. That's too funny. Oh my God.
I don't see I'm looking for it. My eyes are really.
Give him that 10-second spanking. Come on, Lady D. You can do it. She's trying to do it.
Oh, excuse me.
I guess I got to go to YouTube to do it. Or stream here.
And if you didn't watch my stupid little video from yesterday, please go over and watch it because we're gonna rip that little CEO grocery guy's few little sentences apart tonight because he's got a lot of hidden little things in what he's saying, and then he threw out the word coup twice, and Nancy Pelosi and Obama. Woo! Yeah, we're gonna rip that apart. So please go over and watch it because I don't ask you to do anything. I really don't. It's 100% free. It's very short. It'll only suck out like 4 minutes of your life, but then you'll kind of know what we're going to be, complaining about tonight. Because yes, we're going live at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Taco Tuesday.
And that's 10 p.m. Central, 11 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
Where did both the Pedro go? Oh, Lady D timed them out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They both did. I don't know if she got him first or I got him first.
Ooh. Got some love tapping going on there. It's all good. It's all good. You do you, boo. No judgment. No judgment.
You got spanked with a plastic banana.
Ooh. Spanked with a plastic banana. Yeah, because that's about all the bananas we're going to be finding here shortly. You'll see them at the home goods store. Don't try to eat them.
Did you hear about the U.S. Marines' new high-powered weapon they have?
No. What did they come up with now? Those clever little ingenious devils.
Yeah, they got a microwave, and it can melt multiple drones in a single shot. Melt. You know how much heat that's got to freaking have to melt metal on a drone? And we got lasers, and we got, the finger of God, and yeah, and Russia and China want to play with us, really?
Yeah, but what do they got that we don't know about?
They got shit. China's got an artificial sun they still haven't been able to launch into orbit. And Russia, they still got vodka.
And why would you be making an artificial sun? What do you know? Why would you do that? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I think they're trying to launch it to take it to the moon, since they got people on the moon right now. And I think they're going to try to get it to place it on the dark side of the moon so they get some light. And they can run solar panels on the moon, to run power. I think that's their ultimate goal.
Didn't someone say that we're in for another eclipse pretty soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Well, it's really odd. We've had a lot of eclipses. I don't remember having this many in such a short period of time, but maybe there was. I don't know.
I don't remember it either.
I remember in the 70s, in elementary school, we all going out to the field, and we had to look through like a tube or something, little dot or something.
Yeah, that little cardboard box with the shadow. I had the little the little hole for the light, so you can watch it without it messing up your eyes.
Yeah, because nobody's parents back in the 70s could afford those 3D glasses, and if you did come to school with one of those, you were like shunned, because geez, your parents are ballers.
Yeah. I'll be telling that Mars, because Mars rotates. The moon doesn't rotate. So there's always one dark side of the moon. And China did launch and land on the dark side of the moon, and they need light and power. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Good morning, Gremlin.
Gremlin. I think there's something on the other side of the moon. I do. Because
Gremlin?
Pink Floyd did that song, Meet Me on the Dark Side of the Moon.
Well,
you just randomly make that shit up and then it goes viral for generations. Don't fool me. Not anymore. I took the red pill. What about you?
Well, they took acid to make that song.
Look at the song, the Wall, and remember the lyrics. It says, "Hey teachers, leave those blanks alone."
Yep.
Well, technically, all those pedophiles aren't teachers, so.
Not all of them.
On.
It's just lately it's been coming out in this last decade. There's more perverted ones, I guess, that are getting into this.
It's all the actors, the people from Hollywood, the singers. Yeah.
Well, and then, it didn't help that Mary Kay Letourneau up in Washington State decided to, I'm like, girl, I still don't understand why you did that. Like, seriously, the kid was a little kid, and then you get thrown in prison, and then you get out of prison, and then you hook it up, and you get thrown back into prison. But hey, then you get out, then you marry him. It's like, and now he's divorcing you. Did you not see this shit coming, girl?
Yeah.
So much of that stuff in Hollywood's coming to light now. It really is.
Yeah.
But no, I think on a whole, I think people that go into teaching have good hearts. They want to, because they know they're not going to be making bank. Yeah. They know that when they go in there, but they want to be a part of our next generations and stuff. But we've been choosing the really whacked out ones, and I think we're giving out too many grants to the crazy ones to get involved in teaching. Maybe there's a secret grant out there for the weird ones to get on board.
Well, Pedro hit it on the nail. The one phrase Kamala heard growing up all her life: "You can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat."
Kamala?
Yeah, I think Kamala heard that phrase growing up. Like 98% chance it's true. You can fact check it though, and it's not a conspiracy, but
Yeah, hey, speaking of her and Pelosi and that, you know how we say Pelosi's not attractive or anything. Well, I'm gonna say there's this actress in Hollywood, and she's a lesbian. And before I say this, if you Google it, you cannot unsee it. Okay, her name is what's her name? Cynthia Nixon. She was on the Sex and the City. Google Cynthia Nixon's girlfriend. Ugh.
She's part of the agenda, though. She's very she's the redhead one, right? Yeah, she's very liberal. She always was, even on the show. And then as off camera, she's always been politically involved, and she's part of the plan. I mean, come on. She wasn't I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think she was that great of an actress.
Nope.
I mean, where the hell did she come from before Sex in the City? And then where'd she go after that? She really hasn't done much. So you're going to get out there and bitch on TV about whatever. Nah, I ain't having it, girl.
Okay, Ted, Geraldo Rivera did a deep dive, and he found out that she did Sex on the Couch with Epstein before she did Sex on the City.
What?
And since Epstein went to jail, she can't get any roles anymore. So, yeah.
She was part of the Epstein.
Oh, not Epstein. What's his name? The couch guy from Hollywood.
Oh, Weinstein.
Yeah, Weinstein. Why are they all Steens? Think about it.
Well, that's another thing. Yeah. And why is it? Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to go there because I don't want to sound anti-Semitic or anything. Because I get accused of a lot of shit, and I don't. Okay. Yeah, and I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, don't let it bother you. I get accused of being angry and all this other shit, and nobody really knows me. If they knew, they'd be very scared. They'd be scared not to watch the show, or scared to watch the show. So
I'm not angry per se. I just when I start talking about all this stuff.
Wait, Lady D, you're black? What? I thought you were American.
I mean, it's pretty bad when her Cynthia Nixon's girlfriend makes Nancy Pelosi look attractive. That's pretty bad, in my opinion.
Well, if you go back and look at Nancy Pelosi way back in the day, she actually was a very pretty woman, and she kind of had a hot body. She actually won Miss. She was a Miss something for an oil company, like oil can company, and she posed with her little thing and the oil cans, and Yeah,
I,
she was
I
really pretty back in the day, but alcohol, and then eating the juicy chrome, that'll do it to you.
I seen a really really young the black and white picture of her. She was really young. It was with Kennedy.
Miss Slick, yeah, Slick Oil. There, Be Charming, right there.
Yeah, but anybody could look good in a black and white picture.
No, she had a hot little body back then. She was probably about 15, 16, well, maybe 18, probably 18.
I think she was 16 or 17 back then.
Yeah, she was really young, but her dad also was a mob boss too, apparently. So that's why she got, her dad probably bought off all the judges.
Yeah. She was a daughter of a mob boss. And, she was getting railed left and right while Daddy was busy at work.
Well, that's why she's such an evil, sadistic person. She has no empathy because it's all been like taken out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what.
Liza Parker, did you see it? Did you see the picture of her girlfriend?
I haven't looked.
I'm not gonna look. I don't want to.
I just know she was very outspoken during the LGBT stuff and the George, and the Summer of Love crap. That Summer of Love crap, I'll still never forget that. I cannot believe I went down into that autonomous zone. I was sneaking into another country illegally in my own country. Like, who gets to do that shit in a lifetime? I'll never forget that, you guys.
Okay, Be Charming. Here's something you're not thinking. What if the Diddy list is the exact same one as the Jeffrey list?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. A lot of the same similar people.
Mm-hmm.
And Leonardo DiCaprio, you're just as dirty. It's coming out too, because I guess you were jealous that Diddy threw parties and you could throw parties better and cheaper. Yeah, and then weren't you like mucking around with that millionaire dude? That Chinese guy, yeah, and you had to give back some gifties. Yeah.
Didn't he stay with the DiCaprio? Didn't he stay with women until they reached a certain age, and then he dropped them and found somebody else?
A lot of Hollywood guys do that because then it makes them look more attractive that way. It's okay for men to do that, but if women do it, then it looks bad. But yeah, and P Diddy was kind of like that too, because when he met Cassie originally, she was like underage, and then she gets to about 25, 26, and then somehow she gets away from him.
Yeah,
because she's only in her 30s now. I mean, yeah, this is the way life is. It's not fair. It's not right.
Prayers for your mom.
Oh, Tommy Guns.
Hello, Tommy Guns.
It is what it is. Oh, shit, we almost went 2 hours.
Well, that's why we're not going to do a high noon. We're doing a 2-hour show now. So
okay, yeah, because I got to take a sleep. I got to sleep, guys, or can't do a show tonight.
So Tin's taking a nap. So Trust, what are you doing later?
I don't know, but I need to put this out there. Now I understand the Revenant now after listening to y'all talk about Leonardo DiCaprio. In the movie The Relevant, where he gets attacked by the bear.
Yep.
Yeah, they used a bear, but it probably happened in real life when he was filming that film. And all the guys freaking trained freaking Leonardo DiCaprio because he accepted the plan. Think about it.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's sick. Boston. And I want to know. Oh, here. Kudos to Sam Elliott. Okay. He's an awesome actor, a real good activist. He's gone through a lot of shit in his life. He manned up and apologized to the Rainbow Coalition, which I don't really agree that he should have, but being the man he is of integrity, he still did. But you're Samuel. If you know, by chance, you never know. You just happen to run through the stream and listen to it. You're right about that New Zealand director. What the flock does she know about freaking cowboys? Every movie she's made, she's had gay cowboys. Cowboys were not gay back in the day. No, they're too worried
I
about
don't
running
know.
snakes and all that other
Brokeback
shit.
Mountain would tell you differently. Oops, did I say that?
Yeah, but I think she's the director of Brokeback Mountain too. So you got to look at it. Her rainbow freaking agenda doesn't freaking work in America. Take your New Zealand ass back to freaking Quantico and get railed by a broomstick like Sweet Innocence of Linda. What was her last name? The one that did The Exorcist. Linda something or another.
Blair.
Montana?
Yeah, Linda Blair. Go watch the movie, you know, Sweet Innocence, and then you'll see what happens to the broomstick when she's in prison. Yeah.
Ooh, yucky, yucky, yucky. I'm getting a visual. I don't want that.
Well, look what happened to Heath Ledger, and then remember after that, Randy Quaid came out and started talking about the star whackers that went around and he said they got rid of some of his good friends.
Yep. So it's all.
I don't wish anything bad on anybody, even the LGBTQ. I'm not going to judge because I can't, but it doesn't mean that I agree with everything. And please don't shove it in my face, because I'm not shoving in your face that I'm a straight female that's married to a man and I like dick, I mean, don't judge me for that,
Well, we follow the word of our God that says to live in this world, but not be of this world.
And not be of this world. Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot lately, because that specific verse or whatever has been floating around on the internet lately, and I don't know if it's. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have a great day, Tommy Guns.
Yeah.
Because when you start hearing it out of a bunch of different creators or different videos and stuff, it makes you start thinking it,
Yeah.
Repetition on things is the best way to,
Yeah. But, I mean.
Oh, holy shit, I can't believe I'm up.
Yeah, but that director from New Zealand has it all wrong. They really think Cowboys didn't have time for anything else. They had to take care of the steers. They had to freaking not get bit by rattlesnakes. They barely got any sleep. They had to live in the environment.
Yeah, but there wasn't any women.
Huh?
There wasn't any women either.
No, there weren't no women, but they had to wait until they got to town. And boy, when they got to town, they partied. They found the women. Think about it.
Yeah, but there's always going to be one of those people that's, a closet, and that's okay too. I'm all right with that.
Back then, they didn't have closets, Tin. So think about it.
Well,
they didn't have that. They didn't have that freaking woke agenda that they're trying to push on everybody now. Back then, that was in Rome.
No, they
in America.
Yeah, a man was a man, but I still think that kind of stuff has gone on for centuries,
So why are they talking about that with the Indians then? Because they lived out in the prairie.
Well, maybe there was some there too. I mean, it's okay. I mean, there's always
the movie. I want to see. I mean, they attacked the trains for train spotting. They attacked the cowboys. They haven't attacked the cavalry. They haven't attacked the Indians. Think about it. They sit there and they have these parties and drink their freaking tea and crumpets. And how can we make this world gayer? Hey, why don't you do that in a Muslim country? Yeah, let's see how well that goes.
Well, like I said, I don't judge people for their sexuality, because I don't feel that's my right to judge it, but I don't want it shoved down my face. I agree with you on that one. I do, but yeah, I can't judge those people. I don't feel it's right, because I don't know. I'm not the judge. God is.
Yeah.
you know, and I'm sure I could be judged for a lot of things because, you know, I'm not perfect and I never will be.
No.
We've all done bad stuff we regret. I mean, we falter every day. None of us are perfect. There was only one perfect person, and that was Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
So I don't know. That's a touchy subject because, like, I don't have a lot to say. Tyson, he said, Diddy is the home. Well, see, that was the thing is like Diddy's buy, but it part of his brand. He couldn't have sold his brand being by Diddy or gay
well,
Diddy.
they sure try to push the brand of freaking gay now.
Yeah, they're pushing it now, and so it makes it very, you know,
They want people to accept it. Well, it's
yeah,
their choice. It's like, no.
they're pushing for the acceptance, but that's not the way anything should be done. And then again, I can't judge those people because, you know, you do you, boo, right? I mean, I mean, I got to answer for my shit up to the man.
Hey, don't get it wrong. If you're not judging them, I'm not judging them. I just
Yeah,
like what they're pushing. I'm not going to freaking approve of it. And
yeah, I don't necessarily. I don't.
It could be the whole world against me. I'll still be going. Nope, you're wrong.
I
Good
don't
God is
approve
never
of
wrong.
it. That and then these, you know, it's taxpayers paying for gender reversal stuff. No, 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 no. I'm not into that. I'm not
Have
into
a
that.
great day, Tom.
Yeah, Tom, have a good one. Good luck with your boss today. Yeah, I got a busy day now. I gotta go. I gotta go do the doggy sitting thing and take care of her yellow jacket nest, and come
Ooh,
back and start working in the backyard. So,
Where's the yellow jacket nest, Trust?
oh, it's my son's house. I already sprayed it and stuff. So all I gotta do is go over there. They should be dead and it's frozen. Where I just gotta knock it down. It
Well,
says
you all have a sorry. You all have a wonderful day. Drink plenty of water, hydrate, and God bless every single one of you.
oh, and we'll see you tonight.
yeah. I appreciate everybody coming up here today. Just remember, you're never late. You're always on time as long as you make the show. And if you don't make the show because you're late in chat, that's okay. Because you missed Vote for Pedro getting timed out not once but twice. Lady D got to spank him, and I spanked him, and he doesn't know which way to go because he doesn't know if he wants Brokeback Jersey or Brokeback Mountain.
Oh my God!
We're gonna go at 8 Pacific time, B. So it'd be 10.
10 Central, 11 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, it's our later show on Tuesday.
Special guest AB. AJ will not be there. Expect Craig the Hunter with mostly true news.
Pootie and
Hick
Gal.
Yeah, you got to visit the Jew.
She's the nicest Jewish lady I've ever like. She's so cool, Hick Gal. I really love her, and there's no stupid question with her, and that's what I appreciate because I wasn't raised Jewish. I don't understand a lot of that stuff, and she's very open and like she's very understanding about me asking questions because sometimes I feel like, ooh, am I gonna piss somebody off, or piss her off? But no. She's very open, you guys, and she's a good Jew. There's good Jews, okay? Yeah, good Jews.
There you go, Lady D. He wants another one from you. So while Lady D's trying to spank Vote for Pedro, don't move. It'll be painful if you move.
We got some dominatrix stuff going on in the chat. Woo!
Oh man!
Yeah, use a cactus this time. And half his break, freaking. He got spanked.
Up, she timed him out. Yep.
But either way, remember, tell your loved ones you love them, even if you're mad at them, because you know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours. And special thanks for 10. We love you, darling. Can't wait to see you tonight. 8 o'clock Pacific time, 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern. And Mike, thank you for always for sharing your experience and your dinners with us.
And
No
if you
problem.
don't
Glad
judge
to
me,
be up here.
and if you don't judge me, I won't judge me or judge you. Oh,
It's
Hickel, you
okay.
are. I love you, girl. Like I can ask you the weirdest questions about the Jewish stuff, and you don't get offended. Like you're so cool. I love you and appreciate you because I learn from you, and that's what this is all about: is learning from each other and
Yeah,
accepting each other.
I remember, Hickel, we loved Jew so much.
Yes.
No,
Hi, Hickel. How you doing?
we don't see you as your nationality, but we do appreciate you reporting on it because Jew lives matter also.
They
Even
do.
though a lot of
And
the world doesn't think so, they do.
she has friends that are in Israel, you guys. So the things that she tells you, she's got, some people over there, and that's and pray for them too, just like Jay. Okay,
Yeah.
pray for the world. Let's just give the
good
world
Lord
a
says
hug.
the good Lord says you should be praying for Jerusalem. And if you don't believe it, then why did the UN attack to tell all the Jews to leave Jerusalem? Think about it. There's a connection there. They're trying to put their religious beliefs against God's. And God's going to win this. It's been written. God wins this in the end. So think about it. Do you want to be on the winning side or the losing side? The UN needs to get their heads out of their shababs.
Yeah, because the thing is, unfortunately, they do get their time, but we win in the end.
Yep. But all right, thanks for hanging out with us. Like I said, no high noon today because we did a 2-hour show this morning. But we'll be back tomorrow for the morning show, 8:30 Central. And if we keep it within 30, 45 minutes, then we'll do a high noon tomorrow too. And tomorrow is Wash Your Balls Wednesday.
Wash your balls.
Yeah.
And be there tonight, 8:00, and go and watch that video if you haven't watched it, because that's the one we're gonna rip apart with the CEO. He's saying some cryptic shit. Let's do it.
I'll have to watch the replay, Tim, because unfortunately I'm at East Coast and it's way past my bedtime.
I'm sorry, you guys.
But I look forward to watching your restream every morning when you're on. I really do. I look forward to it.
Oh, cool.
I usually watch half the show, then I pass out, and then I watch the other half in the morning when I get up having my coffee. So,
well, I just appreciate that you guys even listen to us, because like other channels are, they want you to watch because they're getting paid for it. I'm not getting paid for it, you guys, okay? But I appreciate you guys just are interested in my craziness. So
none of us are monetized. We're in it because we care about you and want to pass on stuff one way or the other, or make you laugh, something.
Yeah, because if I was into the money part of it, I'd be putting out stupid videos every day, and you don't see that. So
yeah. I mean, if I was in the money thing, then I'd be showing my face and I'd have like 30 stalkers. After two was enough. I had to freaking stop showing my face. So, and boy, if you're back in the day when I first started, when I switched over from scrapping to regular YouTube prepping stuff, then you know what I'm talking about. Those stalkers were fucking nuts.
I had 2 of those in the 90s, and you are correct. They are crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one that always talks on the internet about how she wants to kill me and stuff, and she's poking voodoo dolls and stuff. Yeah, for reals. You guys would not know what's going on in my life behind the scenes on YouTube. I got crazy content, people.
Yeah, there's a lot out there.
Oh my God, they attack me daily, man. I'm just like, seriously? I just got to where I just ignore them now. I don't give a care.
Yeah. But we're still here and they're fading away. So that must tell you something, right, Tim?
No, we just have endurance.
Yeah.
We're Gen Xers, late, baby boomers. And we're the tough group. We're the tough generation. We were the ones that got left behind. Screw your feelings. Put some dirt on it. Go drink out of the hose. Get out of the house. I mean, come on. We were the messed up generation.
Yeah, we had to learn it all the hard way.
But we're also going to tell you the truth, too, because you know what? The truth hurts, but sometimes it's better to know the truth than be lied to all your life like we were. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Vicky.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
let's get out of here. I gotta get some sleeps.
Yeah. So thanks for the YouTube's best chat, which is y'all. Y'all are in our family. Appreciate you. Please pray for Agent J, Shift Kicker, Mike B's relatives, Tommy Gunn's mother-in-law, and all the people affected by the floods and storms. And I'm pretty sure there's others out there I'm forgetting. I apologize, but the list is too long. I mean, just keep praying because prayer has shown that it does work.
Yes.
People are getting healed and people are surviving stuff they shouldn't be surviving. So we love you. We'll see you. We'll see you tonight on
We're
10.
barely surviving, Trust. What are you talking about? I'm
No,
a big bitch with the best in the car, but I can't go anywhere anyway. I don't like this Kamala shit. Get her out as soon as we can. Okay, anyhow, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, but
Have
you
a
gotta
great
remember,
day.
you're a joker, you're a smoker, you're a midnight toker.
Have a great day, everybody.
Ciao.